नमस्ते। तपाईहरु सबैजना सन्चै हुनुहुन्छ होला। तपाईहरुलाई रूपा बिन्दास च्यानलमा स्वागत छ। आज चाहिँ तपाईहरुलाई फेरि अर्को भिडियो लिएर आएको छु है। आज चाहिँ म र बुढो चाहिँ क्ल्याक्टनतिर जाँदै छु। कोल्चेस्टरबाट क्ल्याक्टन जानलाई चाहिँ धन्दै गाडीमा 37 मिनेट जति लाग्छ। हिजो र आज चाहिँ एयर शो क्ल्याक्टन एयर शो छ। एभ्री इयर हुन्छ। अनि तपाईहरुलाई पनि यसो देखाम भनेर छोटो भ्लग बनाउँदै छु, हेर्नु होला। अनि आजको ग्राउन्ड पाइलटले चाहिँ केही भन्नु छ कि
गुड मर्निङ एभ्रीबडी, हाउ आर यु डुइङ? राइट, आज चाहिँ है हामी जहाजबाट साह्रै माथि हिँड्ने हो। तर आज चाहिँ जहाज चाहिँ यस्तो गर्छ है। त्यस कारणले तपाईहरुलाई पनि त्यो देखाउने हो। आज चाहिँ ब्रिटिसको सबभन्दा टप के अरे जहाज डिस्प्ले टिम रेड एरो भन्ने पनि आउँछ। बताए तपाईहरुलाई रेड एरो हरेक इन्डिभिजुअल पुरानो जहाजहरुदेखि लाएर त्यसको डिस्प्ले हुन्छ, एरोब्याटिक हुन्छ। त्यो पनि तपाईलाई हामी देखाउने कोसिस गर्छौं। जय चन्द्र सूर्य।
हेर्दै जानु होला। हामी चाहिँ अन द वेमा छौं क्ल्याक्टनतिर है। यहाँ समुद्रको बीचमा हो। यहीबाट पुरा ट्राफिक सुरु भयो जस्तो छ। उता यो चाहिँ यता कोल्चेस्टर जाने चाहिँ यता भयो। अनि लन्डन जाने बाटो चाहिँ यता है। लन्डन इप्सविच जाने हेर यस्तो ट्राफिक छ। क्ल्याक्टन आइपुग्यो। क्ल्याक्टनको घर यिनीहरू चाहिँ पुरानो पहिलाको पुरानो घरहरू है। 1 वर्ष भयो क्या। चाहिँ एकदम प्याक भएर यहाँनिर आएर कार पार्क गरियो। जमाना कहाँ गइसक्यो, सबै डिजिटल त्यो उमा गर्नुपर्ने के फोनमा एप्स डाउनलोड गरेर बल्ल पार्क गऱ्यौँ होइन। अब चाहिँ एउटा चाहिँ फेरि के छोरी होला नि, यहाँ पार्क गरेर 4 घन्टाको पार्क गऱ्यौँ। अब चाहिँ तल बिचमा जाने। अब यहाँबाट हिँड्दै बिचमा जाने। प्याक भयो होला। यति साह्रो पऱ्यो कि कार पार्क भेट्टाउनलाई। अब त्यतैतिर भेटौँ है साथीहरू। एयर सो सुरु भइसकेको रहेछ। हामी त कफी किन्न लाएर है। अनि 1 बजे भन्थ्यो है।
क्ल्याक्टनमा एयर सो 1 बजेबाट सुरु भयो। हामी चाहिँ त्यहाँ देखिने ठाउँमा तपाईहरुलाई लाँदैछौँ हो। आउँदैछौँ उता। मैले देखेको छैन, तर एकदमै जहाज कराएर हल्ला गर्दैछन्। खाने ठाउँहरू पनि यहाँ एकदमै सबै कुराको छ, प्रशस्तै। अनि यो हाम्रो चर्का पिङ्गो रैटा पिङ्गो भनिन्छ हामीले। यहाँ चाहिँ यस्तो खालको छ। अब यहाँबाट पछाडि हेर्दाखेरि यस्तो छ। हाम्रो मेम साहब उसरी आउँदैछ। ऊ ठिटोले साइकल लिएर आयो। साइकलले खिच्यो यता ऊ साइकल आयो। वेल डन। हाम्रो देश युकेमा यस्तो छ। अलि उता जानुपर्ने भयो। पार्यो। यहाँ खेल्ने ठाउँहरू छ, यहाँ प्रशस्तै होटलहरू पनि छ। अनि म तपाईँलाई अझै देखाउने ठाउँमा लाँदैछु। अब हामी चाहिँ फेरि तिनीहरू चाहिँ आउँदैछ। अब यहाँबाट चाहिँ
from the left, Hannah from the right. In the twister. Sat behind red woman is red 5, Flight Lieutenant Dusty Wales, known as Dusty. Dusty is in his second year of the team. Red 6 and 8 to our left hand side, red 7 and 9 to our right hand side. Right hand side is Renee as he spears the heart. Renee is Clacton Airshow, an extremely experienced
Big heart,
and being a qualified flanker and he's Red one flies a barrel roll in the sky, leaving a snake-like smoke trail in the sky in the maneuver called the Serpent. Another great opportunity to see our famous red, white and blue. That red, white and blue is only capable due to the smoke pod under the belly of the aeroplane. That smoke pod is capable of producing approximately 5 minutes of white smoke, 1 minute of red smoke and 1 minute of blue smoke. That's 2, 3, 4, 2,
यो चाहिँ क्ल्याक्टनको क्ल्याक्टन पियर्स भन्ने हो। यहाँ चाहिँ जति बेला आउँदा पनि हुन्छ है। इभिनिङमा चाहिँ जोस रमाइलो हुन्छ। यहाँ खेल्ने, यहाँ भित्र गेमहरू खेल्नेहरू त्यस्तोहरू छ। अनि समरको बेलामा आयो भने यहाँ गार्डनहरू पनि यति राम्रो राम्रो छ है। यहाँ क्याराभ्यानमा पनि आउँछ नि त, अलि पर छ क्याराभ्यान बस्ने चाहिँ। यहाँ सबै खेल्नेहरू छ घुम्नलाई। टाढा टाढाकोहरू आउँछन् के अरे। हामी त नजिकको तीर्थ हेला भने जस्तै वर्ष दिनतिर आइन्छ है। पहिला पहिला चाहिँ त्यो परको विन्ड मिल त्यति थिएन, अहिले त पुरा विन्ड मिल रहेछ। त्यो छ। को क्ल्याक्टनतिर आउनु भएको छैन भने वेलकम।
यो राइटअपिङ पनि थिएन पहिला।
यो पहिला थिएन है, निकै धेरै पो भयो रहेछ म नआएको त।
अनि अरूभन्दा पनि राम्रो कुरा यहाँ तल हेर न, ए कतिवटा के अरे हाम्रो एम्बुलेन्स प्लस पुलिसहरू सेक्युरिटीहरू होइन, एउटा इभेन्ट भयो भने यिनीहरूले रिस्क एसेसमेन्ट होइन, सेफ्टी पब्लिकको लागि कति बन्दोबस्त गरेर गरेको हुन्छ होइन। के हेर यहाँ कहीँ पनि गाँदैमा छैन।
यहाँ गोराहरूको मेला लागेछ। ऊ पर नि एम्बुलेन्स फेरि अघि नै गएको थियो, कान्दा कान्दा के भएछ कि क्या हो है। सबै सेफ्टी के लन्च ब्रेक हो अब। फिस एन्ड चिप फ्राइडे पनि पर्यो। यो समरमा मैले यहाँको गार्डनहरू देखाउँला भन्थेँ, हरायो। अर्को वर्ष फुलहरू अलि राम्रोसँग भएको छैन। अर्को वर्ष चाहिँ क्ल्याक्टनको गार्डनदेखि लिएर यो बिचहरूको भ्लग बनाउने छ है साथी। अहिले चाहिँ मान्छे प्याक छ, त्यति राम्रोसँग देख। यो पनि टुरिस्ट एरिया हो है। हाम्रो समरको बेलामा चाहिँ एकदमै प्याक हुन्छ। तपाईहरुलाई हल्का तलतिर पनि देखाउँछ है।
यहाँ यस्तो छ। अब तल गयो भने समुद्र बीच, तपाईहरु यहाँ बीचमा नि आउन सक्नुहुन्छ। दिनभरि केटाकेटीलाई बीचमा सान्डसँग खेलाउने, सान्डको मान्छेहरू बनाउने के हो इत्यादि गर्ने हो। तपाईको यहाँ चाहिँ आइसक्रिम र चिप्सहरू पाइन्छ खानको लागि। ल यो एकदमै पुरानो फर्स्ट वर्ल्ड वार सेकेन्ड वर्ल्ड वारमा चलाएको एयरप्लेन हो है। दुईटा पोखरा माथि र तल। अनि यसले पनि बम हान्ने कामहरू अनि अहिलेसम्म यिनीहरूले डिस्प्ले गर्दैछ। विजय लामाले भने जस्तै मुटु चाहिन्छ, मुटु यस्तो गर्नुलाई मुटु चाहिन्छ।
त्योबाट मान्छेहरू पुरा बिचमा बसेर हेरेछन् है। उतामा त्यस्तै, यता त्यस्तै। एयर सो पनि हेर्ने अनि स्विमिङ पनि खेल्ने भनेर है, कति मजाले बसेर।
अनि यहाँनिर चाहिँ मान्छेहरू कति छन् तपाईहरुले चाहिँ देख्न सक्नुहुन्छ। यो जताततै। अब यहाँ चाहिँ नजाम होला, यहाँ चाहिँ बालुवाले गर्छ, नजाम।
यो अर्को
Center of the display line, the gear is down and Tony is showing us the slow path coming off the reverse path.
I'm going to go down the rear march.
This aircraft during the display will go
We need to stand out and come down.
Let's get baby out. I can't get next to my blood pressure up. It was nice watching you lot splashing about. Well, that was when Lancaster was flying over us, wasn't it?
Aircraft flight, the predecessor to the EMS, which took to the air on the 11th of July 1957. Beautiful blue colour scheme with the yellow colour scheme.
तपाईहरुलाई चाहिँ क्ल्याक्टनको पल्लो छेउ कार पार्कसम्म मान्छे कति छन् कसरी बसेका छन् भन्ने हामी देखाउन चाहन्छौँ। तपाईहरु मसँग आउनुहोस् है। हामी अब पल्लो छेउमा जाने हो अनि त्यहाँबाट कतिजना मान्छेहरु आछन् त्यो हेर्ने है त।
A burial of gold coins which were intended to be a tribute to Julius Caesar. Why weren't they ever given to him?
Free BBC account and the powerful BBC Sounds app. To sign up, type in your email address, choose a password, and don't forget to enter your Essex postcode.
कुर्सीहरू आफै ल्याएर है त्यो यहाँबाट यस्तो देख्छ कि क्लाक्टन एयरसो है र तलतिर छ मान्छेहरू सबै मान्छेहरू बसिरहेको छ।
So we're looking out for the heart. Are you happy being down here on the ground with us on BBC Essex, or would you rather be up there in the aircraft?
Well, I have sat in on this display once, and it is a particularly uncomfortable one. 8.5 minutes of solid aerobatics does take a toll, so I'm quite happy to be in the ground.
That's the right answer. Okay, then here he comes, and we welcome.
This is Bob's second year with the tutor display. He's operating at a base height of 300 feet, except for the two final passes at just 100 feet above the sea. The next manoeuvres are the ballistic rolls, which Bob can use to gain energy for the next part of his sequence. Displaying the tutor requires careful energy management due to its low power-to-weight ratio, just 170 horsepower for a whole aircraft to fly. When not displaying, Bob is a qualified flying instructor, or QFI, on 115 Squadron, based at RAF Wittering, where he trains frontline pilots into fellow tutor instructors.
Or 185 knots and can achieve maximum positive 6G, meaning that the aircraft is subjected to forces 6 times that of gravity.
And our special thanks to Flying Officer Sebastian Wilson.
RAF Wittering, where he trains frontline pilots into fellow tutor instructors. During his very varied career, Bob has amassed over 8,000 flying hours on 15 different aircraft types. This represents almost a full year in the air. After this half Cuban, Bob is about to enter a 4-point roll. It's an excellent photo opportunity for you budding photographers.
The tutor has a top speed of 212 miles per hour or 185 knots and can achieve maximum positive 6G, meaning that the aircraft is seen since 2022 to celebrate this fantastic charity. Reiteration awareness for the charity does so much for RAF personnel, airheads and veterans.
Everyone that rose was when he was going on.
In the skies over Clacton very soon. If you have your smartphone with you or some sort of device.
Another one in the skies a little bit later on this afternoon. The fire.
That way,
We've been getting plenty of comments to the commentary point. You can email us directly, wyatt@bbc.co.uk here at our vantage point on Clacton Seafront, wyatt@bbc.co.uk. Might just have time to mention a couple before the Ravens arrive. Can you say happy 9th birthday to Harry the Hammer, future wrestler from Mum and Dad Brothers? Thank you. Oh, he's going to be a wrestler, hey? He's going to make a fortune, Mum and Dad. So look after you. Could you please say happy birthday to Elaine? It's her birthday today. Arriving from the right with a pass. Gave us an excellent opportunity for a photo. We're going to see some incredible aerobatics with this aircraft, Sam, aren't we?
Absolutely. So flying for us this afternoon is Lynx pilot Clive Clark. He's spent 17 years in Army Aviation as a pilot, helicopter instructor, and almost 30 years in Her Majesty's Force.
A hover like no other. We're going to see a wonderful hover at 300 feet above the sea with a very slow 360-degree turn very soon. So cameras at the wet ready.
From experience, slow flying is incredibly difficult because that accuracy is so important. Every wrong turn or manoeuvre is so obvious when you're flying slowly.
And doing the pirouette as you go. Bit higher now in the skies. Now we've turned to something very different from the Lynx helicopter. We have not one, not two, not 3, 4, 5, but 6 aircraft in the skies. Come on, Clacton, let's hear it. Welcome, Team Raven!
Flying RB8 aircraft for you this afternoon, powered by 180 horsepower engine.
Wow, त्यो भालु हो कि त्यो यो ए गेम खेल्दै अक्सन गरेको कति बेर
Before we give away the recipe pack away, ladies and gents, who's going to be the next winner? The next winner. Right here, right now. Who's the next lucky winner? Who's going to be the next lucky winner? Who's going to be the next one to win? Any prize that you like? Any prize on the show here today? Any prize?
Here at Clacton over the last few years, they really do love it here.
So that helps.
यो बोल्ने चाहिँ यहाँ भित्रबाट बोलेको है ठुलो हेलिकप्टर पनि रहेछ है एयरफोर्सको
To the distance over Clacton Pier, the Team Raven making their way over to Earl's Car.
परतिर आउनुहुन्छ
One more chance as they line up in formation. Isn't that lovely how we saw them gathering together in the skies, they coming perfectly together in one line as they soar above us, the smoke goes on. How about that, Clacton? Let's hear it for Team Raven!
Woo! Yeah! Wow!
One by one, peeling away and into the distance in front of us. So fascinating to see how together in a cluster, almost like a swarm of bees, 6 together now, so tight, barely from the distance, see any distance between them.
They can't bear to be apart from one another. Now the Ravens absolutely...
Did you think you could go unbeaten?
I mean, we had a pretty good season last year, so we were all really, really hoping it could happen.
You've got 15 seconds to go, and I bet when Keir launched that shot, I bet time just stood still for the rest of you, didn't it?
Yeah, I was...
Seafront, what a great display. Let's hear it for Team Raven.
hundreds and hundreds of pounds for good causes. So it's lovely to Australia Donation Squadron.
I love it that you use your surnames, as you would in the military anyway. That's absolutely fine. Scotcher, is it Scotcher?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about what you're doing and why you decided to join.
So some of the main things I've been wanting to do is get experience when I go into the army as an engineer, hopefully, or technician, who knows. In the air cadets we can do such exciting activities like flying, field craft, we can learn about radio and stuff.
नामै त हो नि है
So
Combat 2 coffee.
कपमा गोर्खा कपमा जस्तै सबैकै स्टलहरू छ है, दायाँ बायाँ स्टलहरू छ अनि यतातिर खाने
We have something.
I think for me personally, I want to join the armed forces. I don't think it'll be the army for me, sadly. But I think I've tried army cadets in the past. I think RAF is just better.
What a lovely lot. Steve's enjoying one of the parties. But if you've got a house with a balcony overlooking, very special coming on now. Piloted by Andrew Davis, nicknamed Mum. Chief pilot, a volunteer pilot. Andrew is flying for us today the Fairy Swordfish. Now this is an aircraft that dates back many years. And I'd like to mention somebody who was involved with the Fairy Swordfish. His name was Squadron Leader Lionel Welsh. He flew from HMS Victorious as part of the flight that spotted the Bismarck, which we're going to talk. My mother died, says Heather. I found his war record and loads of photos. So let's mention Heather, who lives and works in comes directly into us, banking up and dipping down the right wing, so we see the beautiful underbelly of this very old biplane. And we're going to tell you a little bit more about it. Passing this time, again showing us the underbelly from right to left.
1941.
Very distinctive markings, which we will tell you about as well. And hi to Jonathan Hearn, who came all the way from Australia last year.
Despite her lack of speed, there is very few criticisms of the aircraft other than could she perhaps go a little bit faster.
We have our second Spitfire of the day, Mark Disco at the controls of this Mark 19 photo reconnaissance Spitfire from the Rolls-Royce Historic Air Fleet.
Goodness, it has. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of Clacton, let's welcome the Firebirds. Red smoke from the tips of one wing, blue smoke from the other, and white from the rear of the aircraft. Both of them trailing red, white and blue as they fly from right.
Nicknamed the Hot Rod of the Sky, the aircraft one of the most popular self-built aircraft in the world. Originally designed in
क्ल्याक्टनमा आएपछि त त्यसमा त्यो पनि फ्राइडे फिस एन्ड चिप्स खानु पऱ्यो नि
युकेको सबभन्दा
युकेको खाना छ फिस एन्ड चिप्स खाइँदैछ यो अवार्डेड भनेर भनेको छ के अरे हेर कस्तो छ है यो चिप्स चाहिँ अझै पनि सो हुँदैछ तर हामी चाहिँ अब घर फर्किने बेलुका चाहिँ झिलिक हुन्छ होला यो टुरिस्ट एरिया भएको भएर यहाँ खेल्ने ठाउँहरू है सबै छ हामी चाहिँ अब फर्केको अझै पनि सो त हुँदैछ है तर हाम्रो कार पार्कको टाइमिङ सकिन आँट्यो लन्च खाएर चाहिँ हिँडेको लन्च भन्ने कि डिनर भन्ने कि बिचमा 3:30 बजीतिर खाइयो 3:30 बजी होइन हामीले खाएको 4 बज्यो 4:20 भयो त्यही भएर अब चाहिँ हामी बाटो लागेको आजको एयर सो
क्लाक्टन एयरसो चाहिँ
यत्तिकै हो अब हामी कार पार्कतिर जाने गर्ने बिचतिर केही देखायो भने देखाउँला है त